What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today I'm bringing this video to you guys on discussion about the top 10 DPS servants in this game of Heir of Light. Yes guys, the list of top 10 DPS servant in this game. So I believe that you guys will be okay with my list, okay, that you will agree with my list. If you don't agree with my list, please let me know in the comment section below, and guys, please subscribe to my channel to keep on enjoying the contents like this. Now let's get the list started. In number 10 we have Forest Ezebell. Okay, he is really here because of his passive skill. Okay, just look at it. Removes one debuff when a skill lands as critical hit. Okay. Increases critical damage by 25% upon using skill. So whether it be first skill, second skill, or third skill, I mean the combo skill, he will be increasing his critical damage by 25% each time, and to the maximum of whopping 250% critical damage increase. Wow, hands down, damn, that's a lot of multiplier right over there. That's good. If an ally ram is present, defense increases by 100%. Okay, just because of his passive skill, he is here in the top 10 list. Okay, at the number 10. And with the combo skill, yes, he is a defense based servant that deals damage based on the defense, right? And it says on to enemies. Okay, on to enemies, meaning like it's sort of AoE skill. It hits multiple targets, right? So you can deal massive amount of damage to multiple targets. So that's pretty good. And the next one is the Heck Attack, and then deals damage based on defense, increases caster's defense for 60 seconds, level 5, cliche. 70% chance to decrease enemy defense for 30 seconds by level 5, cliche. And seems like he will have a lot of easier time in the world raid boss. Yes, if you want to deal a lot of damage to the world raid boss, damn, this is the servant that really want to pick and go into the world raid, and he is not gonna disappoint you guys, because as the time passes by, when he will be already using so many like his first skill, second skill, or third, I mean a combo skill, right? He will be dealing like so much damage that is so insane. So now let's move on to number 9. In number 9 we have Light Xita. She is straightforward. Okay, really no need for much discussion. She is a light unit in the first place. Okay, and the next thing is that like she is gonna deal damage that ignores enemy defense. That is so awesome. And the passive skill, combo skill, hit on enemy with a defense decrease debuff deals 30% additional damage. That is so awesome. If an ally Blavatsky is present, attack increases by 100% as well. So that is pretty good. And with the team passive, attack of light allies increases by whopping 52% at all regions. That is so awesome. Okay, that's a very big multiplier. The next one is the Moonlight Walls. Second skill, 70% chance of increasing damage received by the enemy for 60 seconds, level 5. That is always welcome to a servant that ignores the defense of the enemies, right? Because like instead of like having the defense break, it's better to have the skill that actually increases the damage received by the enemy. The fast skill, of course, it increases all allies attack for 30 seconds by level 3. And he is also here because like as a light servant, he will be receiving more bonus from the awakening and transcendence. Okay, compared to the normal servants, he's actually gonna be receiving a lot of bonuses. So he's gonna deal a lot of damage, and he is gonna prove himself to be a lot more viable than all the other units out there. Okay, so now let's move on to the number 8. In number 8, it's Water Ezebell. Yes, Water Ezebell. Why? Because of his combo skill. Okay, deals damage that ignores enemy's defense. Yes, pretty much redundant, but guess what guys, it deals damage to multiple targets. Just look into the combo skill. Rains down a barrage of cards onto enemies caught in an inescapable trap. Okay, sorry there, Asian problems. Yes, onto enemies guys, so it's a multiple target hit, right? So that's pretty good, and he's gonna deal the damage that ignores the enemy's defense. That is pretty awesome. Okay, to multiple multiple units. I mean, like, this is so rare in this game to have this kind of skill. Okay, multiple hit combo skill, and that ignores the enemy's defense as well. So that is pretty awesome. Next thing is the passive skill. Combo skill: hit on an enemy with an increased damage received. Debuff deals 30% additional damage, though. That is pretty awesome. Always accepted. And if an ally ram is present, attack increases by 100%. So that is a total of 130% of boost, right? So that is good. And the team passive: attack of all element allies increases by 45% at PvP. Yes, in the PvP. So he has a little bit more extra edge in the PvP battles, right? And yes, Heck a deck increases caster's attack for 60 seconds, level 5, cliche. One-eyed jack, 70% chance to increase damage received by the enemy for 30 seconds, level 5. That is so good. Okay, for our defense ignoring 7, this is a really good skill indeed. Now let's move on to the number 7. In number 7, we have Fire ArchAngel Velazuel. Okay, now let's discuss about him. Okay, he is really here because of his combo skill as well. Clips enemies. Okay, that means it's a AoE attack, sort of, because it's a multiple hit target, skill, right? Deals damage based on defense. That's pretty good. Increases skill gauge of all allies by 20%. Then wow, that's wow. Okay, so with this unit, you are actually going to be very speedy. Okay, I mean, like, he himself is gonna make himself speedy, and as well as the the other servants as well, right? I mean, like, to all allies. That means it should include himself also, right? So that's good. 20% boost in the skill gauge. It doesn't say the combo skill gauge, it says skills gauge. Okay, so it actually refers to all skills. So that is insane. Okay, and when it comes to the passive skill, becomes immune to defense down. That's good. Grants immunity to all allies for 10 seconds when a skill lands as a critical hit. So any skill, first skill, second skill, or the combo skill. Okay, so immunity is always welcome. And if an ally A Sphinx is present, defense increases by 100%. I would say that Water Ace Sphinx is one of the best support in the game, and yes, with that Water Ace Sphinx, he is gonna be dealing a massive amount of damage to all multiple targets. So that's so awesome. And the next one is the Punishment, the second skill. Increases caster's defense for 60 seconds. That is awesome. Fast skill, 70% chance to decrease enemy defense for 30 seconds, level 5. Awesome, cliche. And team passive, yes, he is more biased to World Raid. Defense of all element allies increases by 45% at World Raid. So he's gonna be dealing a massive amount of damage in the World Raid, right? Yes. Now let's move on to the number 6. In the number 6, we have Fire A Sphinx. Oh my god. She is really awesome in the PvP contents especially, okay, and she is really a good unit overall, okay. So why? Because now let's see into her combo skill. The combo skill: Divine Scepter, summons a giant sacred spear to attack the enemy, damaging all enemies nearby with an AoE attack. So see right over there, it's an AoE attack skill. Deals 7,700% damage upon a skill use. Damage is based on attack. It, openly admits that it's an AoE skill. So that is really awesome, guys, especially when you are trying to fight in the PvP battles. Instead of just getting through the tank, you will already be knocking out the squishy DPS servants, support servants, or the healer servants, okay, in no time. So this is so good. And the passive skill: combo skills have 50% chance to decrease the defense of all enemies for 30 seconds, level 5. That is so good. If an ally Simon is present, attack increases by 100%. Okay, and you also need to notice that her first skill and the second skill are actually AoE attack as well. The second skill increases caster's attack for 60 seconds, level 5. That is pretty good. Welcome. And the first skill, 70% chance to increase the damage received by enemy for 30 seconds, level 5. That is so good. AoE attack, first skill, second skill, and combo skill. That is so great. That is so great. So in the team passive, attack of all elements allies increases by 45% at PvP. Thus we can see that like she is really meant for the PvP, but also in the major contents of the game she will prove herself to be very viable. Okay, so she is really awesome, guys. She is really awesome. Okay, now let's move on to number 5. In the number 5, we have Fire Ankou, the last Harbinger. Okay, he's here because of his combo skill and his passive skill. So let's look into his passive skill first. Passive skill increases the attack by 50% for 30 seconds upon active skill used. You just need to use his active skill. That means either he's the first, second, or the combo skill, right? It's just, oh, no, first and the second skill, okay? It says active skill. So whenever he's using his first and second skill, then he will be receiving the attack boost by 50%. That is so great. That is so good. But greater power comes at a cost. Receives fire damage over time for 15 seconds by level 1. That is not a big problem. If an ally ram is present, attack increases by 100%. That is so good. Okay, 150% attack boost by his passive skill alone. That is awesome. His team passive, attack of all element allies increases by 35% at all regions. So it's pretty universal, so it's really considerable, okay? And the next one is the Garden Tomb. The combo skill deals damage that ignores the enemy's defense. Yes, he ignores the enemy's defense. So that's why it's really good, guys. It's really good. I mean, you know, you just need to focus on the speed and the attack percentage stats, and he's gonna deal a lot of damage. Second skill increases caster's attack for 60 seconds level 5, which is pretty important and pretty good for his damage multiplier and booster in the combo skill, right? And when it comes to the Mortis, 70% chance to increase the damage received by the enemy for 30 seconds by level 5, which is so good for the servants that actually ignores the defense of the opponent. Okay, instead of defense breaking, this one actually will help them to create more havoc. Okay, will create more damage opportunities. So this is why he is here, especially because of his combo skill and his passive skill, and also his first skill as well. So now let's move on to the number 4. In the number 4, we have Water Lenore, Lady in Black, or simply Valak. Okay, she is one of the most popular unit in the game. Everybody wants to really get her, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, it all comes to her passive skill. Now I'm gonna make it understand to you guys in simple words because it's a little bit complex. Okay, even it took me some while to actually figure it out. So passive skill becomes immune to speed down, pretty good. Glancing hit rate is increased to max upon being hit. Now this is what makes her so unique. Okay, glancing hit, obviously it will cut down the damage received, right? And at the same time it will make you immune to any sort of debuffs. Okay, now what does that mean? Meaning like you won't be able to, I mean, like you will not be inflicted by the debuffs, like let's say silence, right? That can make you handicapped, right? Or let's say DOT damages by the omen or other dungeon bosses, right? That can be really irritating. And then at that moment, you can actually keep on, being immune to those sort of debuffs. It's like an immunity, okay? It's like a, it's like a permanent immunity. And you will have easier time in clearing so many contents in the game, especially in the Abaddon, where there are units like Water Halel, which will silence you. Okay, during the silence mode you will be so handicapped, you will feel helpless. Okay, you will feel just helpless, and in that situation Water Lenore will shine through. Okay, she is really awesome in the PvP battles. Okay, people really prefer to use her. Really good. If an ally Ankou is present, attack increases by 100%. That is so good. Additional boost to the attack. And when it comes to the Crucifix, the combo skill deals 7,700% damage upon the skill use. Damage is based on attack. One thing I really hate to say that like this game really fails to describe the skills in more vivid manner. Okay, because like the Crucifix, it actually is a multiple hit combo. Now a multiple hit combo is way much more better than a single hit combo. Okay, why? Because let's say you are fighting against the Fire Heide. Fire Heat has his passive skill that will not, that will limit the damage received by 30% of his max HP. Over that one, he's not gonna take any more damage. So meaning like he's more durable, right? And he can be really pesky if he is in the opponent's team. And now with our water Lenore, with her multiple combo hits, she is gonna be knocking out the Fire Heat in just one combo. Okay, that's how viable she is. Okay, so that is also really important. You will need to consider. Okay, and next one is the Flame Sword. Increases caster's attack for 60 seconds by level 5. That is pretty, cliche. And Hell's Fire, 70% chance to decrease the enemy defense for 30 seconds, level 5. Cliche again. So she is really here because of her passive skill mainly, her combo skill as well. And let's talk about her team passive. Resist of all element allies increases by 40% at all regions. You want bonus resistance? She is here, guys. Obviously, in major content, you will not be using her team passive, but in some contents where you are really silenced or you are really inflicted by the debuffs, you are really, bugged off by the debuffs, then she is gonna be there for your rescue. Okay, so that's why she is really good. Now let's move on to the number 3. Now in the number 3 we have Dark Lucien. Who knew? Oh my god. Now let's talk about her. Okay, it all comes to the passive skill. Passive skill, 100% chance to guarantee fire. Okay, a guaranteed chance of increasing caster's skill gauge by 10%. Okay, that's so good. When an active skill lands as a critical hit, of course it will. Increases caster's critical damage by 80% for 30 seconds upon active skill use. By 80%? Wow. That's a lot of damage. So she is gonna be a very super speedy unit, especially if she is aligned or she is allied, okay, or a fire spiegel is present in the team. Additional 10%, additional 10%. Oh my god, 10% increase in the caster's skill gauge. Oh my god, as long as she hits critical hit, she is gonna be a rampant servant, okay? A rampant menace, a rampant chaos. Increases caster's attack, caster's critical damage by 80%. Whopping 80% for 30 seconds. Damn, that's awesome. That's a lot. If an ally Sphinx is present, attack increases by 100%. Oh my god, the passive skill really offers her to be very speedy and at the same time really gives her a lot of attack output, damage output. So that's really awesome. Passive skill, team passive, attack of all element allies increases by 35% at all region. Yes, universal 35% attack boost, that is always preferable. And biting wind slash, her combo skill, okay, deals damage based on speed, increases caster's speed for 60 seconds, level 5, that is good. And second skill increases the caster's attack for 60 seconds, level 5, that is good. And with the first skill, she has the 70% chance to decrease enemy's defense for 30 seconds by level 5. Pretty common, but when it comes to really about her passive skill, she is a legend. Okay, she is in the top tier list at number 3 because of her passive skill. Okay, now let's move on to the number 2. In the number 2, we have Dark A. Leto, Child of Lost Memories. I had no idea about her before the last 2 days, and when I came to know about her, I was stunned. Okay, I was stunned. One of my subscriber actually came to ask me that I have Dark A. Leto and I really don't know what to do with her. And then I was like, okay, so let's look into her stats, let's look into her skills, how she really is. And when I started to look about her, I was really stunned. She is really awesome, guys. It's all because of her passive skill. Increases caster's attack by 100% when HP is above 70%. That is pretty good. Above 70%, you can easily manage that, okay? There are other Leto which really ask you to have the HP above 95% or 90%. That is quite hard to achieve, okay? To maintain. But in here, 70%, that is easy to achieve, right? And attack boost by 100% just like that. Wow, that is awesome, okay? Active skill hits on an enemy with a speed reduction debuff reduces their skill gauge by 10%. Oh my god. Okay, so she is really gonna specialize in making the enemy or making the opponent go down, okay? Making the opponent really slow. If an ally Ezebell is present, attack increases by 100%. That is awesome, okay? And when it comes to the team passive, attack of all element allies increases by 57%, whopping 57%. Damn, at PvP, okay? That is so awesome. She is really gonna shine in the PvP battles, no questions asked, okay? And when it comes to her combo skill, enemies casters attack, increases casters attack for 60 seconds, level 5, that is good. 70% chance to reduce the enemy's skill gauge by 30%. Wow, just wow. That is so good, okay? That is so good. You want to make the enemy really slow, this is how you do it, okay? This is how you do it. Deals 7125% damage upon skill use. That's good. Damage is based on attack, okay? So she is really focusing on making the opponents really slow and also dealing a massive amount of damage, 200% to be exact. Damn, that's a lot of damage right out there. And in the second skill, 70% chance of increasing the damage amount the enemy receives for 60 seconds by level 5. Wow, okay, that's good. And the first skill is that 70% chance to reduce enemy speed for 30 seconds by level 3. Wow, okay, this is the first skill that works, that needs to be inflicted, okay, in a frequent rate for her passive skill to outshine, because it really asks for the speed reduction debuff to be present on the opponent for the skill gauge reduction by 10% to be guaranteed, okay? It's a guaranteed thing. And then damn, that's so good. 70% chance of decreasing enemy defense for 30 seconds, level 5. So that's so awesome. And one thing I really want to say is that even though it says just one enemy skill gauge, I believe that it actually applies for everyone, for every opponent, okay? And not only just for the tank, because obviously you will be attacking the tank, right? So it should be only decreasing the skill gauge of the tank by 30%, but I believe that it's actually for the whole opponent team. I think that's how I suffered in the PvP battles one time when I was fighting against the Leto. So that's how it is, guys. I mean, yes, that's how it is. So now let's move on to the number 1. And the number 1, the shining spot of the top 10 best DPS servant in the game is the Light A Sphinx. Yes, guys, she is here. Damn, it really took me a lot of thinking to actually place her in the first place. And yes, she deserves the spot. Now I'm gonna show you why. Yes, just like Fire Sphinx, she is a AoE attack dealer, right? So it all comes to her passive skill and her combo skill that really makes her one of the best servant. I mean, the top DPS servant in the game. So look into her passive skill. Deals damage based on the attack if the target is in defense down state upon the combo skill use. So if there is a defense down state, she's gonna be dealing the normal attack damage, right? But deals damage that ignores the enemy's defense, okay? If the target is not in the def down state, all you need to do is that don't inflict the def down debuff on the enemy, okay? As long as you are gonna do that, you are always gonna ignore the defense of the enemy, okay? And you might say that it's kind of okay. I mean, it's normal. What's so special about it? I'm gonna show you why. If an allied Simon is present, attack increases by 100%. That's always good. That's so good. Fire Simon is one of the best tank in the game. Yes, and you can actually have him and then get that 100% attack boost. Now, her combo skill actually complements her passive skill in a tremendous way, okay? Now let's look into her combo skill. Divine Scepter. Yes, it is an AoE attack, alright? AoE attack, meaning it's gonna affect everyone, okay? Deals 7,700% damage upon skill use. Are you freaking kidding me? Damage is based on attack. Yes, in the normal attack, 7,700% damage is okay. Okay, provided that you really have to get through their defense and everything and that. You know, as a normal attack, it's okay. But what if 7,700% damage will go through the defense? Will penetrate through the defense. It's a huge number. It's a huge number, guys. It's a huge number. Okay, I mean, damn, 7,700% damage. I mean, like, I'm ranting about like the 100% attack increase of the fire. I mean, like the Dark Leto, right? And just look at here, 7,700%. Just for an example, okay, I will show you the status of the fire. I mean, like the Forest Valkyries, right? Just look at here. She is a defense ignoring servant, right? A conditional, and then her attack boosting is just 3,696% only. Okay, 3,000, and that's kind of normal for, like, let's say Fire Xita and other Xitas and any sort of other servants that actually happens to be ignoring the defense of the servants, right? Like, let's say the Water Heide, right over here. He also has pretty much the same as that of the Light Sphinx, right? Light A Sphinx. But what gives the difference? Just look into the combo skill. It's just about 3,080%. Okay, 3,080% only. Okay. Do you get me? And then when you are using the Light A Sphinx, where is she? Just right over here. When you are using the Light A Sphinx, it's 7,700%. Just do the math, okay? 3,000 versus 7,700%. Damn, that's a lot of difference. And it's an AoE skill. It is gonna impact everyone. I mean, like, I might be wrong, but it's sort of like instant KO in most of the scenario. I mean, like, you are gonna rule PvP without any further discussion, even though you really don't transcend her, okay? No problem, okay? You are gonna rule PvP with this sort of thing, okay? The only thing that you really need to make sure is that don't reduce the defense of your servant, I mean, like your opponent, okay? And that's what her first and second skill will confirm. First skill, Galatian Javelin. Yes, it's an AoE attack, and it will also inflict the thing for the AoE. I mean, like for every opponents, right? 70% chance to increase damage received by the enemy for 30 seconds. Level 5. That is always preferable for a servant that ignores the defense of these opponents, right? And the next one is the Set's Spear Shower. It's also an AoE attack, and same time increases caster's attack for 60 seconds by level 5. Cliche, but good indeed. AoE attack, that's good. Oh my god. Okay, let's look into her team passive. Attack of all element allies increases by 45% at PvP. She's really meant for PvP, but guys, even in the main general content, right, she is gonna outshine everyone. She is gonna outshine. This is so awesome. This is so freaking awesome, guys. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I mean, like, please guys, let me know, like, what do you think about this video. I mean, like, this list that I have created. Do you really agree with this, or do you really disagree with this one? Okay, guys, and please let me know in the comment section below about this thing. Guys, please subscribe to my channel to keep on enjoying the contents like this in your near future. And guys, see you guys in the next video.